Good afternoon, people. It's January 15th, 2022, and we're off for a little walk and talk. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Not a bad time to buy some Bitcoin, apparently. There's talk of a death cross, and it seems to always pump a little bit when the death cross happens, but people are still expecting it to go down more, as low as like 38,000. In the meantime, I don't know. I bought back into DOT and CRV and sushi and just a tiny bit of Doge and Shiba Inu for shits and giggles. Despite my shit, says Dear FOMO, giving the finger. It's you can buy these right now. FidashiFashion.com. It's my e-commerce website. Dear FOMO, fuck off. Fear of missing out. Which is why I didn't just go and buy a bunch of stuff right away when I saw that the market was going up a bit. Everybody's very uncertain about what's going to happen right now. Not just with cryptocurrency, but with all markets. Currencies, commodities, stocks, tech stocks, industrial stocks. I finally learned that that's a difference between the Dow and the NASDAQ. And I forget what the S&P is. The S&P is the commodities one. I know the NASDAQ is tech stocks, Dow's industrial, like Dow Chemical. And so I think S&P is the stock is I'm not sure. I have to look that one up again. I don't invest in those things. I just invest in cryptocurrency. I had some stock in Tesla, or I had like a fraction of Tesla, and what else did I get? Oh, and Nvidia for a minute on stash, which is pretty cool. If you want to get into the world of investment, which you really, if you're not, you're insane. But you also need to be careful because most people get into it and they do what most humans do and trade emotionally. I trade emotionally. I'm trying to get better. It's hard. It's really hard. It's really hard to not trade emotionally. It's also really hard to navigate this trail while holding coffee and a selfie stick. But I'm doing it. And I'm talking about cryptocurrency. So yeah, anyway. Is that all I got? I didn't go back into Uniswap. I was hanging on to some Uniswap for a minute. I'm going with CRV. I've been just kind of holding on to CRV no matter what. That's going to go up eventually at some point, I'm pretty sure. It's a decentralized exchange specifically for stable coins. And one of the features of it is that it's what they call not proof of work, proof of stake or something like that. Anyway, instead of having to mine it and taking up computer processing power to do all the transactions, they do what's called staking, which I still don't totally understand how that equates to secure processing of transactions, but it does somehow. One of these days I'll look into it. It's the main difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay. So Bitcoin is designed to specifically be a currency or a store of value, like gold. So in the same way that gold could be used to back the US, or used to be used to back the US dollar, Bitcoin could be used to back the US dollar. Or in El Salvador, they are doing that currently. Bitcoin is to a certain extent backing their currency, or they have that's what they're doing, because they're trying to get away from the dependency on the dollar. And if you're up to date on inflation lately, you know why. Well, one of many reasons. I guess the IMF is still trying to rule the world or something. Oh, and BlackRock. I used to follow BlackRock quite a bit, but more as far as it concerned their military contracts. But apparently they own everything. Like literally everything. They're in circular ownerships with things like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, and they own and Bank of America and like all the different tech companies and all the different education institutions, and like they got a piece of everything, if not all of it. I had no idea. They have like something like $6 trillion in assets. It's like they have more money than every country except for the United States and China. So far. Anywho, so there's that. I found a new lady. No, I didn't find a lady. I found she's. I don't know why I said that. I found this person trying to get away from gender identification when I talk about people, and race identification, and just refer to everyone as a person. Because that's it. That's really as far as we need to go with identity politics. Are you a person? Yes, I'm a person. Oh, cool. Me, I'm a person too. I like to do people things. You like to do people things. Oh, nice. Yes, you're all about the survival of people. Yeah, me too. Power to the people. See how that works for everybody? You can't pay attention to any one particular race. I don't care how bad or how mean, and I'm half black. Okay, so I get to identify as black, which means I can technically drop the N-bomb, but I'm not gonna because I don't know where things are on that right now. I just don't care, and I don't use it normally, so it's a little weird. I don't have a problem with it. I like it. I used to be very fond of it, using it all the time. Hesitant right now only because, yeah, I don't know. Who needs that? Basically. So, yeah, people, race, identification. Oh, yeah, person on YouTube. And her parents apparently raised her on Tony Robbins. Bravo to them. Good parents. She turned out well, and now she's sharing her knowledge on YouTube in the grand style of her mentors, who are currently my mentors. So she seemed to do well with it. So hopefully, if I keep these people as my mentors for the foreseeable future, I will end up as her. She's doing quite well financially. I'm sure that information is popping up now because I've learned how to do that. Did I mention I love UCut? It's my favorite app for video editing. They're not paying me to say this. I don't get anything for it at all. I had to pay for the software. I just love it that much. It's just so, when you really need something and you don't know what it is you need, and then you just find it anyway and it's perfect. That's UCut. For me, it's just literally every single thing I want to do and then some, and it's super easy to use. Granted, I've got a bit of a background in video editing and I'm tech savvy to begin with. Whatever, it's super easy to use, and you can do it on a decent phone. Like, it doesn't have to be an awesome phone. I have a TCL 20S, which is their mid-range. It's not awesome, but it doesn't suck either. It's like $250 or something like that. Again, does pretty much everything I need it to do. I seem to have trouble with Raid Shadow Legends for some reason, but I don't really need to do that. So, it's a lovely hike. We're not going that way, guys. Come on, we're going this way. So I have a round now that I'm going to do the trail. And so every time I do my vlog, I'm just going to walk this trail. Because it's circular. I like circular. Wax on, wax off. There is a lot of wisdom in Karate Kid, the movie, the original one. I'm just saying, Mr. Miyagi, you can learn a lot from that dude. Breathe in and breathe out. Very important to breathe. That thing with the nail works. Just take a deep breath in, out, poof. One hit with a hammer. You can do it. Where am I? Where are we going? Yeah, you know, getting down, though, on this circular thing is not easy. I don't know if bringing a cup of coffee was. Oh, I finally got my laundry done today. Oh, thank God it was open. I need to clean laundry, clean clothes so bad. Where are you guys going? Hey, 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 hey. No, 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 no. London, Athena, come on. What are they? They're chasing something feverishly. I don't know what. Anyway. So, yeah. I really like her. She's got a lot of really good information. There's another video of hers that I want to watch. But there's one she does on, it really struck me. It really struck a chord with me. This is why I wanted to mention this, actually. She has one video called Being Programmed, How We Are Programmed to Be Poor. I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what my parents did to me. But then it's like validating for me what I already knew. Is on top of that, it's like, okay, so my parents programmed me to be a poor, dumb slave. But then the education system that they put me through, that everybody goes through, does the exact same thing. And everybody knows it. We always talk about it. It's like, oh, you know, how much of the stuff do you learn in high school do you actually use in life? You know, it's like not that much of it. You know, why didn't they teach us more about banking and finance and investment and the stock market and how to plan for your future instead of just depending on, oh, there's this thing called Social Security and you won't have to worry about it when you retire. Sure, if you don't mind living in a shithole when you're 65 for $800 a month. Yikes. And Lord help you if you need medical attention of any kind. Whew. You know, a lot of people are lucky enough to have family members who can take care of them, or, you know, to some extent they were able to save up a little bit or enough to, you know, make it all right. But I've seen so many who haven't, and I'm one who hasn't. Like, I have to make it financially. Like, I'm 46. I don't have time to go back and get a job and hope on a 401k plan and blah blah blah. Yeah, I gotta make it or break it. There probably won't even be Social Security when I retire. It may not be a United States for all we know. Ow, that hurt a lot. I'm sorry I said there wouldn't be a United States. I didn't mean it. But seriously, there might not be. God, there's a lot of wood down here. There's a really cool tree down here that I really like. I like this tree so much. I'm going to show it to you. What else are we going to talk about? What time is it? Actually, you know, we're going to cut it short. We're just going to walk down this tree. I'm going to show you this tree and I'm going to go. Because it's late in the day already. I'm a little bit more tired than usual. Making a trip in. I made really good time on my bicycle today. Going into town. Like, road conditions really make a big difference when they're not covered in giant sheets of ice. It helps a lot. Because of the way the terrain is, it's kind of, you know, downhill halfway and uphill halfway both ways, obviously. This tree. Can't really see it. I need a better angle. There, now you can see it. That tree. That is a cool freaking tree. Tell me that's not a cool tree. It's a cool tree. If you're saying it's not a cool tree, you're wrong. It's so cool. Look at this thing. Dude, you can like get in it. I'm not even kidding. Get in this tree. I am now talking to you from within the magic tree. I'm not a hippie. I'm not. Goodbye. Have a nice nice weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try doing some meditation. Like we'll have a meditation Sunday or something like that. Maybe I'll come sit in this tree and meditate. I've done that before. There's a picture. I can prove it. Bye.